Hey everybody, welcome back to Pushing Pixels. I'm your host, Oprah Winfrey, and I'm going to show you how to wrap your label around your can. And it's going to go really quick because it's really simple. So here's my label right here, and you can see I have a lot of layers. And I'm going to need all of them. So I'm going to make sure I have all the layers turned on, the ones that are important and the ones I want to see on my can. And I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to turn on my visualizer so you can see my keystrokes, turn that off and turn that off. And then I'm going to turn on Zoom It so you can see my little magnifying glass and see the keys down below. Here we go. So first thing I'm going to do on my label file here, I'm going to hit Command A, select all, and you can see I have my marching ants around it. And then I am going to go up here to Edit, Copy Merged, and that is going to take all my visible layers and merge them into one image into the clipboard. So if I hit Copy Merged, there I go. It's all in the clipboard now. I'm going to deselect. I don't need that anymore. I'm going to go to my can layer here now, and apparently I got a lot of crap in here because I already did this once. So I'm going to get rid of that and get rid of that and just have a can. And now that it's in the clipboard, I'm going to just paste it. Command V. And there it is. It's much bigger than my document. So I'm going to free transform, Command T. And I am going to scale this down quite a bit. And I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller than the can. I'm going to turn my opacity down just a little bit so I can see the can through it here. And maybe something just like that. And there you go. My label's there. I'm going to turn it back to 100%, and I'm going to turn it off. A real quick hint, this image is sort of looking down on the can, and your guides are actually going to be these little smiley faces on the cans. This is going to dictate the perspective of the can, top and bottom, okay? So turn my label back on, and now let's adjust the layer accordingly. This is nothing more than a glorified free transform. So with your label selected, I'm going to Command T, free transform, right click on the inside and warp. And then I'm going to grab each corner and I am going to start warping. I'm going to turn my opacity down again real quick. And then I'm going to grab this corner and pull it up as well. And then I'm going to grab the middle here and put this down. And I'm going to try to find the sweet spot of that smiley face there. I'm getting close. I'm pretty good there. Maybe I might go just a little bit taller there. Not too bad. Let's keep that sort of there a little bit. All right, so my label doesn't get too crazy. And the same thing on the bottom. I'm going to bend this down a little bit. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to pull this whole thing down right about there. So my label kind of fits on there a little bit. Do a little bit more adjusting. And for the sake of argument, we'll call that good for now. So I've honored my smiley faces. And that's kind of how you do it, so we can get the perspective right. And I'm going to return and accept that and turn my opacity back up. Then it's nothing more than clipping your label to your can. So hold down your Alt key and click in the middle there till you get that turn down arrow and clip. And there you go. I got a little problem there. I may need to stretch that out just a bit, just a smidge. So maybe I'll do that just like that. All right, close enough. Now, the thing that makes the can work is that you have these dark sides of the can and this highlight line. So let's do that. Take your layer of your can, hold on your Alt key, and drag up a new version of it above everything. Because we're going to use this color information, these darks and these highlights, to start accenting the can. And we're going to change that layer. I believe we changed it to... Let's change it to hard light, and you can see I get that nice little highlight there. And when I turn it off, it helps define and make this can look like it's aluminum. I'm going to turn it down just a smidge, in fact, quite a bit there. Awesome. So just so I get enough highlight there. Okay, the other thing I'm going to do to help sell this is I'm going to darken each side of the can and the bottom. So a new layer right above your label right there. Clip. And I'm also going to make sure that label is clipped. Oops, I got to put it back. It's got to be in between your can and your label. And I'm also going to clip that one because I'm going to take a very big soft brush now and make sure black is my foreground color. And go to brush and pick a very soft edge brush and scale it up. And I may even turn the opacity down to 50%. All right, soft edge brush, and I am going to color down the side of this can a little bit and darken it just a little bit, and that'll help sell the roundness of this can just a little bit, and maybe the bottom as well. That may be a bit much, maybe just a little bit there on the side some more, and the clipping mask keeps it inside the can there, because if it was unclipped it would look like that. All right, there you go. That's looking pretty good already. Last thing I want to do is make a drop shadow for this can, and it's really simple. I'm going to put a brand new blank layer underneath my original can. Make sure it goes underneath there, all right? So new layer underneath, and then I'm going to hit my control key and click on the little picture here. So I have that, and on that new layer right there, I'm going to fill it with black, and I'll just use the fill command, edit, fill, with black, and click OK. Now you can't see it, Command D to deselect, but it's back there. There it is right there. And with that selected now, your can, I'm going to free transform again. Command T, right click, distort, and I'm going to drag this can out a little bit from the center control point, and I'm going to make my shadow happen. And that is not too bad. I'm going to grab that corner there and help that out. And there you go. There's my shadow. I'm going to make it a smart layer, right click, convert to smart object, because I want to put a blur on it. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And let's go with 5. 5's good. I like that. And I'm going to turn my opacity down just a little bit so I can see through the shadow just a little. All right. That's not looking too bad. Erase tool. Oh, yeah, I can't erase. I'm going to put a mask on it right there, because I want to get rid of this little part right here. So I'm just going to softly get rid of him. Why am I not? Oh, wait. Brush. Sorry. Brush tool would help. There it goes. And get rid of that a little bit. And maybe move the shadow over just a smidge so you can see just a little bit more of it. There we go. All right. And that is how you get your can to look like a can. That's all I got for you. Good luck.